Welcome to Beyond Your Hood. Guys. It's a very special day. Why is it a very special day?
Why is it a very special day?
No, shall I
Bro?
tell him?
Tell
If
them,
they don't
bro.
want to know.
Please tell me more.
It's our first episode. Guys, quickly, we just want to extend an arm of appreciation. Thank you for all the love, for all the support. You would have thought it, man. Just two regular geezers from the ends and that we're getting all this mad love. It's crazy, guys. Honestly, like, I'm thinking, right, like me, they're liking me, like, yeah. But we got tons of support, messages online, in person, people offering like help, and it's just been great. So again, guys, we love you, man. Thank you so much, like for the people, to the people. We are the people. We are the community. We're everything, man. We're happy, man. We're happy. It's cold outside though. It's cold. It's cold. Don't be deceived by the t-shirts. It's cold outside, but it's a warm day. I'm live. We're warm. I'm on the beach and motor. I'm warm. I'm warm. We're cooking, man. But yeah, man. We saying dots, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. How you? How you?
Yeah, man. As I said, guys, it's really cold today, but don't be deceived. But it's warm, man. We're looking forward, man. We're excited, man.
Let us know what you think of the doc. Comment down below what you want to see as well, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Definitely, man. Tell him he's on it already. He's on it. He's on it. Ain't no one had to tell him already, man. But definitely, man. If you ain't watched the doc, continue watching this video and then watch the documentary after. We'll have a link for it somewhere down below in the description. But yeah, man.
But you know what? Who is Michael? Tell them a bit about you, bro.
I'm cool, everyone. Hello, guys, again. My name is Michael. I'm a third year undergraduate linguist at the University of Warwick.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
Saying
Sorry,
that,
bro.
I'm flexing too hard.
Sorry, bro. You're
Sorry,
gonna get
sorry.
some, bro. You're gonna get some.
You promise? Do you promise?
Maybe, bro.
Yeah?
Maybe, bro. Maybe.
Anyway. But yeah, I'm from East London, Leighton to be specific, man. East London, baby, Essex boy. You know what I mean? I'm a little Oliver Twist, you man. Oliver Twist, man. But yeah, I'm just a regular guy, just trying to start something, trying to give back on my little journey as well, on my PR journey as well. My creative bag just hopped in that. I'm trying to be like my big bro over here.
For me, man.
At me. One interesting fact about myself.
Something cheeky for them.
Yeah,
something
cheeky. I've given a speech to an MP before.
Oh yeah. Why is bro trying to get some?
You say that is greedy.
That's greedy, bro.
I'm saying, guys.
Yeah.
Just something small, man. But you tell him, man, who's Dotun? Who are you? Like, you're just sitting next to me. Who are you, stranger?
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, my name is Dotun. East London boy,
Naturally.
Chinkford boy.
Naturally.
naturally, and I'm 20. But a bit about me. I'm an undergraduate studying digital marketing in my final year. One interesting fact about me:
Yeah.
how greedy.
Yeah.
How greedy. How
Yeah.
greedy. Nah, I'm joking.
Guy's
I'm
so
joking.
dumb.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
So
I
dumb.
swear I'm joking. But one interesting.
He's not.
Oh yeah. One interesting fact about me: I've been involved in an influencer marketing campaign under PepsiCo.
I have to flex on him like that.
I sound like, bro. Sound like, bro. Sound like, sound like.
But yeah, man, guys, just in case you stumbled across this video and you're thinking, who these black boys on my screen, man? Some any youths. Again, I'm Michael. This is Dot, and together we make up Beyond Your Hood alongside with you, lovely people. Essentially, we just created this platform to educate, motivate, and inspire underrepresented talent from inner city community areas. And essentially, we just realized the power of information. We both came up from like quite interesting backgrounds. We'll touch on it very soon, and we just realized that our mindsets, were really confined, having to do with some of the things we saw, we was around, and some of the things you just end up doing when you're from the hood. Naturally. But we, by God's grace, started pushing and thinking and, like breaking some of those stigmas, boundaries. And we started to find ourselves in really good positions. So it's essentially, we just want to give back. We want to give back. This is our small journey. We want you guys to come with us. We want to grow. We want to create a community where we can all network together, grow together. There's room for everyone, man.
There's room for everyone, but Michael,
Yeah.
tell us about your upbringing. Who was Michael? What formed Michael?
Yeah. Oh, that's a deep question. I go like cool. Say like young primary school. Like I was just a good youth. Like, I'm from Jamaica, but Jamaican background. Obviously, grew up in Leighton. School. Just went primary school and that. Like I say, I was always good at English in school.
Okay.
Naturally, I was always gifted. Like I just came out the womb like this. In terms of like speaking and stuff, like writing
Okay.
and like coherency, I was always good at that stuff. But yeah, like I was just a chatty kid. Like I said in the documentary, go watch it. Go watch it. I said watch it.
Why not watching it?
Like, you know what I'm talking about? I was always just like a chatty kid, man. That got me in trouble, like in school though. Therefore,
Yeah, understandable.
that I was a chatty kid, like very talkative, like very like small kid, like big man stuck in a small child's body. As mad chatty. Yeah, like I was just excited, man. I was just a happy kid, like you know them kids that were just tapped from young, like just tapped, like you're in year 6, like and you're just tapped.
How you tell what? What makes you tap, bro?
I don't know, like then I weren't that kind of kid that I was just happy, like you know what I'm saying. I like my family, I like food, I like the football, playing sports and that. Like I was just a happy kid, man. Literally. What
No,
about you,
same.
bro?
No, literally same. I love playing football. Fun
Yeah.
fact, yeah. Do you know I started playing football as a goalkeeper?
No way.
I swear to you, I was the coolest guy.
Yeah, this guy's
But
chatting.
yeah, I loved football from young, primary
Mm.
school, secondary school, and college. I loved football.
That was your just kind of wave.
My kind of wave. Academics wise,
Yeah.
I'll say I was pretty good at maths. I was
Swear
pretty good
down.
at maths, quick maths.
We learn
every
something
sort of
new
maths.
every day. So what was your like, what set was you in and that?
Set one, man.
For maths?
Yeah,
How many sets were there?
6 sets.
Ah!
Yeah, 6 sets. But
Bears.
for maths, it varied.
Very J.
For maths, set one. But I was one of those guys that was fighting for relegation.
It's dark, you know when like you're a black youth and that, and you're kind of smart in school and that, but you're on the mid to lower end of the set and you're just fighting for your life.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
And when you're a bit bad as well, you're a bit bad as well.
It's even worse. It's even worse because they'll target you. They'll literally target you.
It's dark, man.
But yeah, so set one for maths, English. Second set, I think it stayed the same throughout my years. This is secondary, by the way. And science, I started off in first set.
Yeah.
And then in year 9,
So it just went downhill
in
from
year
there.
9, I got moved to third set.
Hey!
I said, nah, this is not my portion. And I started answering the questions.
You just became a good G and that.
and then I got moved back up to second set, and then
Yeah.
just stayed second set for the remaining time.
Yeah, I think educationally, I was always patterned by God's grace. Education, I was always good. I think, and we'll get into it in a bit, but in my latter years, that's what definitely kept me grounded. Cause I was always smart, and I always did see school as like a way of making it out. Though, don't ask me how.
But wait, what did you want to become? Like, do you know how everyone has like a dream?
Yeah, what was my thing as a kid? Prime Minister, live or Prime Minister.
I rate. Not a lot of people are thinking, oh, I want to become a prime minister when I'm older.
Live or Prime Minister, like my nan, God bless her soul, every day, like before school, I'd like go check her in the ends. This is what the hood is, man. Like family, community, like love. Do you know what I mean? Go check my nan every day in the morning, and obviously I used to be into like musical instruments and that. I had one uncle, Rasta man, Rasta L, Rasta uncle. I had my Rasta uncle L, yeah, and he was an interesting man. Like we always used to sit down and just like reason, like and just chat about politics, about the world.
From what age?
I was like 8, bro.
You're talking about politics at 8?
Big man thing, bro.
No, can I speak about politics?
Because like if you know how Rastas are, they're very like like that way inclined, deep thinkers and that. So we would just always sit down and just reason about life. Like man's 8, what life have I lived? And he always used to say to me that like, Michael, y'all go fire, you know. Y'all go fire, you know.
Yeah,
See this look at you.
I wish my family members would say that.
He always used to say to my mum, see, this you, am I gonna fire or not? Am I gonna fire? And I think I always kept that with me, is not taps, but is when you look back, those things make the difference. Like, remember, I was young, always chatty, and always used to say to me like, you know what, you're gonna go far, you know, like, because like I was that little you, like I was different. No, naturally, like I was actually different.
Sorry,
Like
bro. Sorry, bro.
the words man saying when I'm young, the things I'm talking about, the questions I'm having. Like I remember getting in trouble so many times at school for asking inappropriate questions to teachers,
What? When was this? What year
like
was this?
reception and that.
From reception.
Like the maddest one, my mum always brings it up. I don't know. I'm a good G. I don't know why, but I remember one time I got in trouble for asking a teacher, do you do sex? When I was like in year two. But just trying to say like my brain was a bit different. And I think that's also one of the reasons why we actually started Beyond Your Hood. Like positive role models, man.
Exactly that. Exactly that.
What about you? Like, did you have anything you wanted to be young?
For me, it was either become a YouTuber
Yeah.
because I used to watch a lot of YouTube content. Not the educational type, the entertainment type.
Yeah,
The
slap,
KSI.
kiss or slapping that.
Yo, man.
Stratford baiting out, yeah, with it, yeah.
All jokes aside, either
Stratford was an era, though. Stratford. If you, I'm not gonna tell the people to go back and watch.
that's sad.
You missed the
That's
train.
sad.
You missed the
Yeah,
train.
yeah, you missed it. But either a YouTuber or what else would I say? Or footballer. It was literally YouTuber or footballer. And for a lot of people in my environment, it was footballer. They would say to themselves, "Oh, I don't have no plan B, plan A, go
Bruh.
full ahead football."
Yeah, full steam ahead.
But only 1% of the people that play football make it. And if you don't get scouted from relatively young, then it could be difficult. Some people still make it at a older age, but it could be very difficult. But yeah, I'd say overall football and YouTube.
Yeah. I say YouTube's a bit different, no? Like why? And I guess beyond your hood, we're on the topic about like thinking beyond that. That's really interesting because me personally, I don't know. In fact, actually, maybe this was your kind of bag from day dot because you said you wanted to become an actor. Like, can you touch on that story a bit in the documentary? If you ain't watched it, go watch it. Watch it. Hey.
Essentially, I would say this was around the year 8 or year 9. I can't really pinpoint which year it was.
Okay, fairs.
But this is before I got to pick my GCSE options.
Alright.
So essentially, we had to role play for a drama class, and I performed amazingly.
What did you do though? Like,
I
is that
did
man
something
saying
by
you
accident.
performed that?
I was performing, and I remember vividly that I hit a chair. And like when I hit a chair, I styled it out so it looked like I intended to do it, and it brought effect to the scene. And then from there, I was thinking I could really do this acting stuff. Nah, I could change my life, get my parents out of the hood.
Then you're thinking beyond from that young.
so
Yeah.
that young. So I go back home now, and I told my dad, "Oh, I want to become an actor."
Yeah.
He just laughed. And then the next day, he told my form tutor that, "Oh, I said I'm not an actor." He got shut down so
So
quick.
they're just hating on you.
Nah, not hating, because if I try to pursue acting, I don't know where I'd be right now.
You don't know.
I don't know
It'd be
where I'd
dark.
right
Change your
now.
destiny.
Change your destiny,
It'd be
but your
dark.
destiny changes you.
But you know, even with the acting thing, I kind of resonate with that because I grew up. Obviously, I got an older sister. I grew up like watching as a youth. I grew up watching like Nickelodeon, so
Yeah,
like iCarly's, them's the Sam and Cats and that.
Sweet life.
Sweet Life. I can't. Like, I'll
Yeah.
be real. I only used to watch them because they were bad. Innit? I used to find them bad, bro. But I always used to think I didn't really have no perception of the world like that. So I was always thinking like, man, can I come an actor? Like this is lit. I didn't really even perceive that they lived in America. Like how far away that actually is. But the acting thing, I think we all go through that, man.
You think?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, like kind of moving on then. So like you say you saw yourself as like a footballer, you had a like normal upbringing, I guess. What like you know, go into a bit of, like your social life, like who was you around?
So there's different batches or categories of individuals. So with me, I'd actually float. So mainly are the cool kids, because the cool kids were the ones that were playing football, and naturally, since I like playing football, I played football. But how do I put this? The people that was screwed on in other departments and not necessarily wanted to play
He's in
football.
other departments.
I wanted to not play football, but actually do something in relation to academics or marketing.
Yeah.
I also associated with them.
Oh,
Just
fairs.
talking, but overall, mainly just the cool kids.
Cool kids, yeah.
Mainly just the cool kids. How do I put this? I was there, but I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was still.
So wait, with like your batch of friends, were you guys bad or good? Like, so let's say your most of like when you grow up, like your initial friends are like your school friends or your neighbors and that. Were you lot bad in school or was your good?
We wasn't the best of students. I'll put it like that. We would get in trouble
That household?
quite often.
What was the type of stuff he was doing in school?
Like, okay, an example could be like play fighting or something.
Yeah.
Or it could be like, do you know how people try skip certain lessons and
Yeah. Did you ever get like kicked out or excluded? Anything?
yeah, actually, I actually
Tell
did,
us,
I
how'd you
actually
get
did.
excluded from school?
Funny story. This was year 9, and the reason I got excluded was nothing to do with me being inside the school. By the way, so as I previously said, oh, I like doing YouTube or wanted to pursue YouTube. Me and my friends, it was around 10 of us.
Yeah.
We-
Squads.
squad
That's a
depth.
10. That's a healthy batch.
Yeah.
Rotation, subs, reserves.
Literally, even the under 18s.
Yo, that's gonna be nut, bro.
Nah, swiftly moving on though. Swiftly moving on though. Nah, yeah, I was not gonna rest. But yeah, swiftly moving on. I was around 10 of us and we thought, oh, kids is a joke. Let's do would you rather. So we was asking questions like, oh, would you rather Jamaicans or Africans?
I know exactly why you got in trouble now.
And a couple other wild scenarios. So the next day, I post a video. Give it another 24 hours. I go into school. The whole environment, the whole vibe has changed. Like the people are segregated. Students are talking. People are coming up to me saying, "Oh, like the video was funny. The video was quite funny." But in the video, someone was, how do I put this? Not targeted, but someone got talked about quite frequently in the video.
He basically done with the would you rather yeah or the yeah, and they said, oh no, her, she's yeah with the yeah, and nah, she got the yeah, and they beat you for that.
But yeah, ultimately, yeah. So all the guys got rounded up in class. They got, you know, when you get taken out of class, just know it's a long day.
Jake's
But-
done the sweep.
But we got put in one class. The head teacher said, "Oh, you know why you're here."
know what he
2 day-
done.
You know what he done.
You know what he done.
2 day exclusion, and I started crying immediately. I was a good youth. But yeah, what about you, man?
I was a good G in school, man, but like I just used to have my moments, man. Like I said, I weren't tapped. I didn't have anger management issues. Them guys were just weird, man. Used to like punch the mirrors and that. I weren't tapped like that, but obviously I'd have my moments. Obviously I got we used to have something called a Bethany room, which is like isolation. I went to a Catholic school and I found myself in there a couple of times. But most of the times were just misguided. Like I think my thing was I was so like I had so much to give. Like sometimes school couldn't contain me. Sometimes, like there was just a lot going on in my head. So like, and again, I was always chatty. So when like I used to have a problem with like authority. It was so weird. I think just growing up in the ends, like you naturally just
most
don't
people
like
do like they don't like police. They'll say, "Oh, pigs" or something.
when you've never had any
No.
negative experience. Nothing has ever happened to you, but it's every day. I hate the police.
And you start moving a bit shaky when they're near, like, you're good, you man.
You're a law-abiding citizen, as we should, and we encourage. You know what I mean? But so I would always find myself like in battles with teachers. That was my thing, and yeah, just being silly, man.
So here's another question now.
Yeah,
You're talking about being silly. When would you say your mindset changed? Like you said, oh, I can't really be on a silly man thing. Like this is my life. I need to take my life seriously.
Oski, I don't know, man. I think like, cause even like in my social group, like we're cool. Like I'm growing up in the ends. I'm with my friends and that, but like I always knew that like I was destined for more though. Like I always knew that like I would make it out, which is weird. Even saying that from young, like, what does it even mean to make it out? But I always knew like I'd make something of myself. It's just I didn't actually see it, if that makes sense. Like what that actually is. I kind of viewed myself as like a Tariq St. Patrick. Like I'm mad gifted, but also like I'm around like the fraud boys. I'm around the trappers. I'm around the GMs, like the gang youths. I'm outside on the hood, like I'm on my block. I'm chilling, like going to parties and stuff. So I saw myself as like a mix of both worlds, like. But I was the only person, and like another one of my good friends that was only ever able to like balance being in those two like kind of distinct worlds almost. Um, but I think the disconnect, I think definitely came maybe in like my latter like my mid teenage years. If that makes sense, because it's um, like let's say my friends and that I'm around my friends where and I think this is even a good question. I'm gonna bounce it back on you in the sense of when did you realize that like you was actually in the hood?
That's a good question. And do you know what? I would say around 17. And the reason I say that is, firstly, is a bit of a technical question because what would you say is the hood to start things off?
I say for me, like the hood is just like where you come from, like the mixture, the smell of the air, even like the dirty smell of the air, like the chicken shop, like the community. I mentioned family earlier. Like that's the hood, like hood, your role models. Like I had my uncle I could look up to, speak positive words into me. That's why I like the importance of having role models. But the hood is just everything, man. The carnivals, the family, the community, the block, the parks. The hood is just like it's 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 just where you come from, man. It's just who you are, like what's been built into you.
And leading off from that, I would say one thing was lifestyle. So I would see the gang members, I'd see the footballers, I'd see the F boys, and I would see the image, loads of money. It's all like hood mentality, just fast money or impress the people.
Fast money,
But
boffins.
literally,
Fast money, boffins.
buffins. I ain't heard that
Boffins.
word since like it was lifestyle. So what would be is everyone in my environment would want to chase that same lifestyle, get the fast money by any means necessary, and basically flaunt and show everyone, oh, I'm doing this in my life. Even though the majority of the time they're being a facade, they're not actually living it.
Living there. So what were the actual some of the stuff that they was doing, like the nitty gritties that like you was
I would
around or
say it was divided because some people would do football, to be fair, which is
football, yeah, that's one.
yeah, and that one's actually not too bad. So they'll just wake up early, play football, play for local teams, or if they get further, then try and develop
District and that.
district.
Like, if you grew up in like the boroughs in London and get the school football team and then you do district, like guy, you used to have
That's how you know.
used to have a little bit of off
Yeah,
still.
he's a bit of all.
So called the footballers
And
and other
also
guys.
the gang members, like you would hear people fighting or people bringing stuff, and then the girls are like, "Oh, like that's not."
Oh, like, oh, I'm scared. Why are you doing that for?
But yeah, so you would see the gang members, and you would see how they're being respected. Like, oh, people talk about them, like, oh, like do you know like KB's here or RB's here, blah
My
blah
man's
blah.
tapped you.
Yeah, my
And
man's
the
tapped,
girls, the girls would be like,
Exactly. So I would hear these things, I would see these things, and I'd be like, oh, I want to be like that, man.
so you was around like the footballers, the gang members, like the chappers, the regular, everything, a combination of everything.
Combination of loads of things that are legal, basically. Yeah. What about you?
I resonate with that, because I think the first time I'm gonna bounce it back on you as well after, but the first time I actually realized like I was in the hood, let's say up until like 0 to like 13, I don't even know how I was just a normal kid. Like I had good like morals. Like only thing I ever used to do was just like play out on the block, like with my friends, bicycle, dash fun snaps from the block at the floor.
Fun snaps. Oh my.
All these dumb juvenile things like that. But I never done anything. Obviously, I used to have my friends that were like a bit tapped from early. and they went and ended up going like units in like year 6
Yeah,
and that,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
absolutely wild. But my first one, I realized, bro, like man's actually in the hood like 12,
Okay,
12,
12.
13, like 12, live or 12,
Wow. Would you say it was like a specific incident in which?
Like one thing will never leave my mind, yeah. So if you're from like Waltham Forest, you know about Walthamstow Central. That was like the link up spot, or like Stratford, Westfield, or any bait place like station. That was the link up spot. So I remember something must have happened, or something happened, and I was with one of my brethrens and one of my friends, and we was coming from school. But something happened, but I just can't remember quite what it was. Then there was some guy like, and he was just I don't know, maybe like my friend got into an issue and I was just there, like obviously backing my friend, but I don't really remember fully. And then the guy looked at me, yeah, and like how I'm looking to the camera, or like I'm looking to you, just like what? A chef, Nah. All jokes aside, it was
Why? What?
like, a chef, I was thinking, yo, like, bearing in mind, I'm 12 in it. Obviously, this guy, I can tell he goes to another school like in the area. He was older than me. I was just some short, skinny black kid with like a little box, eye top, some Minecraft thing. And then he had like a plastic bag, and I could tell there was like some kind of like knife in it, or like, and he was like, "Yo, like, chef, and he said it with so much conviction. He said it with so much conviction.
He was really about to do that.
Like I was thinking, like, what you on, like? What? Nah, I can't, like, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I
good you,
didn't
man,
say
you're
that.
good.
I was just like, right, like, yeah, just like doing that. And then I was just like, yo, like, didn't even do anything. Like, what? Like, that's I think the first part of like me clocking that I was actually in the hood. Like you know how they say the villain arc. That was like the first thing I distinctly remembered. That kind of put me in a frame set like, well, cool, like when you're going around, you have to move correct. Like, you can't let anyone take you for an idiot. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, like, you'll just be a victim. And I was never on being a victim. I was always like, nah, that will never be my portion. So that kind of programmed my mind from early, man.
Oh, fairs. For
When
me,
did you realize you was first in the hood, man?
yeah, for me, I would say when one of my friends or someone I know went to jail.
That's when you realize that like you're not living like a normal.
Everyone has one life, so you go in jail or you doing something you might regret. It's not ideal. Like, it's cool to have the image, have the lifestyle, but when you go to jail or when things don't go right, who's gonna be there for you?
Literally, man.
No one's gonna be there for you. So when one of my friends went to jail, I said, "Wow, like he's actually in there for a while.
1 minute,
So I
yeah,
need to
yeah.
fix up. I need to change my life around and take my parents out the."
But even when your friend went to jail, that didn't even change you straight away.
It didn't change me straight away, but I was starting to clock it. Like it's actually
That's
real,
kinda
like,
serious.
he's genuinely in jail.
How old was you when you went to jail?
I think 17,
17.
16. Yeah,
How long did he get?
I think 8 years. And have in mind, he's younger than me, by the way, guys. He's younger than me, yeah. So life's not a game. You have to take life.
What, if you can say, what did he go in for? If you remember.
I think it was Grand Theft Auto and something else. Yeah. I mean,
You always hear stories like that in the hood, but it don't really change you. Like, even though as close as it was to you, like, you just kind of eventually just brushed it, like, okay, like, it's what it is, like, it's what happens, almost. It's a bit tapped when you think about it.
yeah, it's wild. It is wild. But there was a couple different scenarios. So also seeing one of my friends get stabbed. You see these sort of experiences, thinking this life's not a joke. I have one life. I might as well make the most of it. So I saw that and I was thinking, whoa, like I actually need to change myself, change my environments, because why am I even in environments where I'm seeing guys get stabbed, just loads of guys everywhere running away from police, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
environment. It's not cool.
I think that's relatable. Like, I think growing up in the hood, like, you see a lot of things and it, like, kind of shapes your mindset from early. So, like, I think me going on from, like, 12, 13. Bearing in mind, like, I'm still doing good in school, though, but it's just, like, um, um, like, my mind's being shaped. So, I'm seeing the fraud use from early, with the, what was it? Back then, it was the Balenciaga, the arenas. Listen, what you know about arenas? What you know about arenas? These no, we know about the Zanottis. Oh, yeah. Listen, if you had Zanottis, yuck. If you had Zanottis like over 15, 16, 17, oh my days, you was getting some and more and more. It was just greedy. And if you wore like the Zanottis with the El Velvet, do you remember El Velvet back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how greedy.
Greedy. How can you do such a thing? Or like the Manier Devoir, the
He's
velvet
taking
one.
it there. Yeah,
He
he's
he
taking it
took
there.
it there.
He's
Shout out
taking
my
it
man,
there.
because he took it there. But he started in the hood. He was that tracky. I used to see like Mist, most that queer that. If you had Zanottis, MDV, if you had a velvet, yuck. Taking it there. But man's consuming all these things and I'm thinking, right, like I want that, you know. I'm growing up. But also I'm doing well in school at these times. But mad things like I'm going to school and that in the morning and I have to walk. Cause my high street is taped off. Like I grew up here in a specific time where it was just weren't safe to be outside, kind of. Like I'd be going home, I'd be with my guys, we'd be going home. We can't take did I say that? We
Yeah.
can't take 55 down Liebridge Road because Liebridge Road is taped off again. Do you know what I mean? So it's like definitely like violence. Like, I think mad crazy things that I seen. Like, I remember one time, this is dark, like just chilling on the block. Like as you do, like I'm 15, you like playing outside, chilling. I literally remember guys coming. I was in a certain place. I don't really remember what it was about, but um, obviously I was probably with like guys that was a bit shaky and that. And literally, bro, I just remember like someone coming on the moped, shooting up the block,
Sure.
shooting up the block. Oganawerio, Waladeo, literally shooting up the block. And I think about how many like near like going to a party and something happening, or like getting caught up, in mistaken identity or just being around and that. And how all these things kind of shape your life. So for me, like something like death or like violence or doing like illegal things or skipping school, going unit, being outside like 14, 15, being outside like 11, 10 p.m. on the roads, like still in your school uniform. Man used to have like people that I know that would go to like these drug houses and just chill there all day in the trap houses and that. All of this stuff is normal to man. And it was weird, like it shaped my mind in the thing of I have to make money, I have to make it out, but also like I'm in like a jungle, like a war
Yeah,
zone.
man. Every man for themselves.
Literally,
Every man for themselves.
it's dark, man. But I think when did you realize that? When did you realize that? I guess your mindset like started to change.
Started to change. If I'm being real with everyone, I would say university because
Yeah,
everyone says, "Oh, you are who you surround yourself."
or literally, or like you become what you accompany. Literally.
Exactly that. So throughout secondary, a lot of my friends played football.
Mm.
So naturally, I played football. Same for college. College was okay, but it was really
It's even where we met.
university. Literally.
Where you go? Monarchs. Hala, Monarchs. It was an interesting time in my life,
Interesting time. Interesting time.
If you know about Monarchs and you know, kind of like Monarchs, you met Monarchs and I got one, and I got one, and I got one. Alright, quickly, we have to give Monarchs some homage though. Quickly, man. That place.
You do that.
That place taught me a lot. I met some good lifelong friends there, man. Like shout out to all my brethren that I met in Monarchs. Especially like going to meeting people from different areas as well, like doing dumb stuff after school and after college as you do. Like it kind of, I think even if you're talking about where your mindset changed, I think we definitely saw it in college, secondary school, but college was like the separation because we were still kind of around like going a bit left a bit, but we were still like grounded because I think we understood the importance of education and like I don't know, we just got busted in it like.
Kind of, yeah.
But you definitely see like some guys are in college every day. But then some guys are skipping college. Some
Every day.
guys
Some
every
guys you
day
don't even know they're in college.
they're not in college. You just see on their story they're smoking weed and they're on the block and you're thinking, why are you not in college, bro? Like, and then you see the guys after maybe first year of college, A levels. That's when the separation happens. Like them man that like would skip college, then all of a sudden they dropped out. Then it just goes dark from there. But shout out Monix, man. Monix was interesting. The girls, the guys.
Nah, Monarchs was a good place, but yeah, no, you're right. To be fair, college, but I'd say was mainly university because of the environments. People that actually cared about their future. So for me, as I said, I studied digital marketing, and with digital marketing, there's a wide variety of different people. Could be people from the Asian background or even international students.
Oh, that was a big one,
So
yeah.
seeing what they had to do just to be at this university, I took education more seriously. I was thinking I could really make a change, and essentially, university, I started surrounding myself with people that are actually doing stuff, having ambitions, trying to reach goals for their mid 20s and after university. And I said, yeah, I really need to sort myself out.
I'm change um change your destiny before your destiny changes. That's something that I think we should say it again in unison. Are you ready? Change your destiny before your destiny changes. Literally, man. Would you say there's one maybe like specific encounter or experience you had in uni that really made you think, wow, like I need to change
I would
my
say
brain?
I would say it's someone I know. So they're talking about businesses and signing clients, and I'm there going back from my lectures playing FIFA. When I think about stuff like that, I'm thinking, am I really utilizing my time effectively? And I started doing research into what I can do, and yeah, now I'm taking action.
Boy, man, my boy. I think for me, when I had a massive like culture shock when I came to Warwick University. Because up until work, I never like I could always talk. I got gift for the gap. Was always relatable and talk to people, but I never spent any significant amount of time away from home. So coming to work was dark. Like it was dark, man. Like, I felt I had that imposter syndrome. That imposter syndrome was meaty. Like I was thinking, like, what am I doing here?
It's
I
understandable.
actually
It's
thought, like, what am I
understandable.
doing here? Like, I know I've got the mental capacity and the ability and the propensity to be here. But what am I actually doing here? What am I doing here? It's like I came and I'm talking to people, and they're like, "Oh, you're from London, innit?" They're like, "You're from London." What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. Like, it was weird. I probably realized that I'm in this new bubble. Like, I'm with people from like France and Spain. Like, my closest a girl that I met she was from like Spain and that. She was telling me that like her family's like a millionaire and that, and she showed me like her house where she lives in Mobs. So where all the mandem are going for like Mobs for Jaye, them
That's where she
houses
lives.
that you rent. She lived in one of those. And I always said, yeah, like the man will come link with me on holiday, Mobs. All to this day. To this day. But yeah, it was weird, man, because that's when I started to realize that my head weren't wired properly. Like, for example, the main thing you do in uni when like people you study or you get a job and you work. But my friends and the people that I knew from different places in the Midlands and London and up north and whatnot, they said, yeah, this is my time to get in my nines back. Like,
This
I'm
us.
gonna become trapper of the
Chef
year.
of the year, scouting.
What? How crazy is that? Like you go uni and your first thought is, I'm gonna take over the map. Gonna get some
As well, but it's a lot of people's realities.
actually, and I think that's just the way how the hood kind of molds you. But definitely, I say, yeah, like university, those interactions, new people, new environment, definitely made me think.
Yeah, no, good. But now, what would you say the audience can expect from us in the near
Respect from
future?
us, yeah, guys. As we said, man, we're just two relatable guys, coming from the ends, man, and we're trying to make it up. What can you expect from us? Like, we want to provide you with value. I think even as we touched upon it, the importance of like mentors and people that can speak actual life into you and help you. I think one of the reasons why I was always stuck and I think I went a little bit left like in some of my latter years is because I didn't see anyone like myself doing what um where I could imagine myself
Yeah.
going. I didn't see anyone like that. So we wanna one create like a framework where you can meet other people like yourself, meet other people who've got ambitions, you've got goals. Um, when I started to see like when I came to work and I started seeing how everyone's got motion, everyone's doing internships, everyone's got
Yeah. Can't
ambitions,
get
they
left behind.
can't get left behind. So that also motivates you. So we want to create a platform that motivates you and but yeah, like actually looking forward, gonna be having like events
Hey,
to meet one
get
another
to meet you guys.
and partnerships going on as well. Again, I don't want to tell them all.
Too much.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't miss the sauce, but yeah. So you're gonna see podcasts upon podcasts.
they are
Sign up to the email list. You're gonna see articles, and we're gonna try to provide you guys with a lot of resources, man. Because
resources.
say when I was younger or not screwed on, if I was provided with more resources, then I feel like I would have changed a lot sooner than
Mm.
now. So ultimately, we're gonna provide you guys with a lot of value.
There, man. Podcasts. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be having real life conversations, man. The real juice, the real bits, the real spill. That might be me copyrighted,
Nah, nah.
But the real spill. So like, check our socials, our TikTok, Instagram, our LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn. I said it.
Yes, LinkedIn.
I said it. LinkedIn. How to leverage it, man. But we're gonna be posting articles. We're gonna be doing like a bunch of challenges.
Even giveaways,
Community
maybe.
giveaways, community movement. Yeah, man. You don't like free things. But yeah, man, we're gonna have some really exciting initiatives coming up, and we really want you to be a part of it. Have to wait and see, but
Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow our socials and check the link in the.
check the link, man. If you ain't watched the documentary, what are you doing, man?
Come on. You actually did.
What are you playing at?
Go watch that.
Go watch that. Go watch that, man. You got any last words for the people, man? Some words of encouragement, man. Put him on the spot.
Change your destiny before your destiny changes you.
I like that. I think what you thumbnail that maybe. But change your destiny before your destiny changes you. But guys, I've been Michael.
Haven't done.
Yeah. Any last words?
Right out.
I'm out, guys. Peace.